Hey, how's it going, guys? James Gunn has followed up on the casting for the DCU. If you guys have seen my previous video, well, if you haven't, go check that out right now. We got 4 new castings for the DCU, 4 new heroes, 4 new DC heroes, and not just for the DCU, but for Superman Legacy specifically. And by now, we know that the way the DCU is going to work is the actors that have been casted to play these roles in live action are going to be voicing the characters in animations, are going to be acting as the characters in TV shows if they do those, play them in games and everything. It's going to be the same actor across the board, except if it's an Elseworld story, right? So here he's talking about Metamorpho. This was one of the castings. If you want to see the full castings, again, check out that video. I give my my first impressions on the castings and what I feel about the whole situation. We looked at things James Gunn said way back to when he first announced the DCU slate all the way up until now, just to get a better understanding of where the DCU is going. And some of the things he said honestly worries me a bit. So check out that video if you haven't already. Metamorpho is one of my all-time favorite characters, and I'm unbelievably excited by how we're bringing him to the screen in Superman Legacy. My immediate worry reading this is he putting this character in because it's one of his all-time favorite characters? Or does he serve the story? You know? And if he serves the story, why does he serve the story? Why are we getting 4 characters, 4 superheroes in Superman Legacy? I want a solo Superman movie. So James Gunn did address that a bit. This person over here said, super excited for this, love the castings. However, I gotta ask, what compelled you to put these characters into a Superman story? They fit the story I'm telling. Story always comes first. Yeah, story comes first, that's fine. But if it's a bad story, it doesn't matter if it comes first. I want a solo Superman movie, okay? I'm very excited that we're jumping right into the established DC world. I just hope that the focus remains on Lois and Clark, that the film remains a true Superman story that explores his character. Give us an amazing Superman story, James. The one we fans have always dreamed of. I trust you, and I believe you'll do just that. Couldn't be more excited for Legacy. And then James Gunn responds, the primary story most definitely revolves around Superman and Lois. So what does that mean? The primary story is Superman and Lois. So there's sub-stories or multiple sub-stories that focus on these other characters. So is it more than just cameos? Is it more than just an after-credit scene? Are these going to be supporting characters? Because we know movies, they have multiple plots going. You know, you have the main story structure, the primary story throughout the movie, and then you might have some subplots here and there. I really don't want that. I want a story to focus on Superman and Lois. I don't want to be distracted by a subplot of these 4 characters. It depends. Are these going to be supporting characters in the movie? Like, how much of a role? Because a primary story is one thing. Sub-stories that could mean so many different things. That could just be, you know, like one little scene. That could be multiple scenes and a whole entire storyline within a movie. So if you look at The Dark Knight Rises, for instance, just off the top of my head, the main story, the primary story is Batman versus Bane. But then you have all these sub-stories with Alfred and his relationship with Bruce, with Catwoman and Batman, and like all these other sub-stories that it's not the main story, but they can maybe intertwine with the primary story. So how significant are these characters, okay? I don't want them to be significant at all. That's going to be distracting. I want a pure, proper Superman story, okay? Will Superman Legacy have Jimmy Olsen? Yes, it will. I mean, that's cool. That's cool. And he also goes on to talk a bit more about Nathan Fillion's Green Lantern, Guy Gardner. So excited, James. Can we expect the bowl, but on Nathan? And Gunn says, giving my old pal Nate a bowl cut might have been the primary reason for casting him. So I don't know too much about Guy Gardner, but it looks like he had multiple hairstyles, and one of them being this bowl cut. So he's not going to be rocking this cut. He's going to be rocking that bowl cut. I was also talking to one of my viewers in my previous video about the casting, and they mentioned that they want to see DC's Fantastic Four, right? I think they're called the Terrifics. So I think that's a possibility. James Gunn likes team-up movies. He likes obscure characters. And we already have now Mr. Terrific and Metamorpho casted. So we got half the team. And he likes team-up movies. So I can definitely see that this is a possibility, and we're probably going to be seeing the Terrifics in the future in the DCU. But let me know, what do you guys think about all this? Does it worry you that we're getting 4 more DC heroes, not just side characters? We're getting superheroes in Superman Legacy. So there's going to be 5 heroes in Superman Legacy. What do you guys think about that? Let me know down below in the comment section all your thoughts, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Take care. Bye-bye.